Hi guys, how you doing? Senior Gaming here, and in today's episode I'm bringing you Merge Girls and I'll be talking Awakening. So if you're Merge Girls player or perhaps idle gamer, then make sure you subscribe to the channel as I post as often as possible and bring you best tips and advice. And if you enjoy what you see, then hit that like button as well. Right then guys, so Awakening is obviously a brand new concept to the game which will help us to strengthen our characters even more. The feature is currently unlocked for all the characters that have reached the current max potential of 10 stars. Simply you just need to tap on a character to get yourself to this menu. So for instance here if I tap on Priscilla, as you see there is a brand new Awakening tab on the very last one, and I won't be able to actually go ahead with any of the changes because the requirements has not been met. But obviously for all the characters with a 10 stars you will see that very menu. So let me just go into Asia for this particular case. So we are in Awakening a selection, and then we're gonna simply tap on change. So starting from the top, obviously first things first is your level of Awakening. Currently, as much as we are aware, there is only 10 levels of Awakening, but obviously that will still involve quite a lot of work to get there. So simply tapping on level up will show you what are the requirements to level up your Awakening, and obviously the requirements and a resource is your coin for this very particular character. So you need a lot of coins in the first place to get it to a 10 stars, and this is a additional system now to boost it even further. So as you see currently Asia is on level 2, obviously in order to get it to level 3 it will require now 2 character coins, and this will result in a 50 points in total. On the right hand side you've got obviously stats. Distributing the points for a time being without confirmation won't change any of these, but obviously this is a default screen so you know where you currently are with your character. And then once you level up successfully, the points will end up in this very section. So as you see now I got a 30 points to distribute. I can play around with the points, and obviously until I confirm and save these won't be fully applied. So because we're talking here about a tanker class, I would definitely go and boost HP. I will give you selection for all classes at the end of this video, so obviously bear with me on that subject. What also you need to bear in mind, let's say if I'll be boosting HP, I'm starting with 4% to then change it into 4.5. So as you've seen, we've got a selection on all the way to level 20, 4%, and then we're boosting it in 4.5. So every few levels you will have this threshold reaching a next potential. Obviously these changes won't be massive, but there will be always something a little bit more rewarding to reaching these new heights. So we're talking here obviously extra percentage, all the values itself will also go up. So let's say if I want to allocate all the 30 points in there, I need to tap on a save button, and then I need to now spend a mana essence to confirm. So I'm gonna skip that for now, but just to let you know, allocating these 30 points won't change these stats as of yet. You need to save and confirm by spending this mana essence. What you need to bear in mind that once you actually go and let's say allocate the points, so let me just select different characters to show you. Let's go with Dana. So because I have already allocated some points in attack, if I want to change it at any given point, I can hit that reset button. It will cost a certain amount of diamonds, and the diamonds will increase depending on how many points you have allocated. Bear in mind, the mana essence that you're spending won't be recovered, so you want to be wise and obviously allocate these points first time right. Also on top of that, what you need to be aware that when we're gonna go and awaken characters, there will be obviously difference between SSR and SR character. R characters I'm gonna completely exclude, as basically nobody really uses these characters. We got more than enough characters to choose from on these top 2 tiers. So what you need to be aware when it comes to a cost of spending your coins for awakening, so let's go back to Asia here. So for instance here, obviously I'm currently on level 2, now I need a further 2 coins to go into level 3. So SSR character will start with only 1 coin on getting it to level 1, but then getting it all the way to level 10, obviously this amount will be slightly increasing, and then you need a 6 character coins for obviously a same character if you want to take it all the way to level 10. But for instance, if we check Ellie here, which is SR character, simply tapping on that as well and level up. As you see, currently we are on level 3, but I need now obviously a 15 coins. And the reason for it is very simple. It's obviously much harder to get SSR character coins in comparison to SR. So SR will start with as little as 5 character coins, and to get it to a max level, you'll be talking here about 30 character coins to get it to that level 10. So obviously if you got a characters that you know you will be using and you want to upgrade them in the future, just make sure when you obviously turn in any characters into Mana Essence are not your desired characters, as you will need plenty and plenty of cards to do so. And finally, obviously, let's discuss how you want to allocate your points for each class. So I'm gonna kick off with shooters. Obviously, we are on a screen where all the stats will be same for every single one of the characters, so being in the early screen will allow us to do it. So considering shooters, you want to go as a primary stat, you want to boost as much attack as possible, and then your secondary stat will be that Death Pierce. When we're gonna talk tanks, you want to allocate quite a lot of points into HP, and then you also want to go with evasion. What is also recommended that you want to then switch certain points from HP into evasion, probably when you go about 100 to 150 points, as only then evasion itself will be more significant. You don't really want to go with 0.3% of evasion, but when these stats are becoming a little bit more standing out, this is where you want to go with HP, reset, boost into evasion, and then everything else go back into HP. But to start off, you want to boost as much hit points as possible. Then obviously when it comes to attacker classes, again you're gonna go full attack, and then it's your own choice. You're either gonna go with a Death Pierce, or if your characters are dying a little bit too much, you want to boost your HP. End of the day, we're talking here about these close combat characters. And then finally, when it comes to support, similar to tanks, we're talking here about as much survivability as possible, but you want to go with a full HP wherever possible, and only then to boost evasion. It's obviously important that your support characters will be boosting as much of your attack, critical, as well as healing you as often as possible, hence you want them to survive the battle the longest. So that will be it about Awakening today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have, you know what to do. Smash this like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, I will see you next time.